What a beautiful day, what a phenomenal day, and what a remarkable opportunity for us to gather in front of what will be truly a game changer for us here at Central Washington University. This is a day that will be filled with celebration. We will start here, we'll do tours and lunch, and then we will travel north for another fantastic event. My name is Jim Wolpart, and I have the honor of being the 15th president of Central Washington University. Thank you all for gathering for this grand opening of our Health Sciences building. And I would like to acknowledge some very special guests who are here today, who really are central to making this building happening. President Emeritus Jim Gaudino, the 14th president. Alumnus and State Senator Jim Honeyford. Alumnus and State Representative Alex Ibarra. And you all know this couldn't happen without a remarkable team of architects and engineers and contractors. They brought this project to fruition, LMN Architects and T.W. Clark Contractors. So I'm at the start of what I hope will be about a 10-year presidency, and this is kind of daunting to recognize that this project took us 12 years. One building in 12 years. We've got to do better than that because the state's needs are so great and we have the opportunity to meet those needs. Initially started as a pre-design as a nutrition science building. We've grown and expanded that vision greatly since then. So many people have participated in this journey along the way, and it'd be impossible to list them all, but I do want to give credit to a lot of the folks who brought this dream to realization, including our facilities staff who provided everything from scoping the details in the beginning to coordinating the construction, especially Bill Yarwood, Doug Ryder, and Delano Palmer. Some of you are here. Raise your arms. Our health education and health science faculty, especially David G., Ethan Bergman, and Vince Nethery, they are here as well. They have nursed this project along for the last 12 years. It's exhausted some of them so much I think they're going to retire at the end of this, right when we get it open. Our government relations staff have been absolutely critical to helping us realize this dream. They presented the project proposal. They talked with legislators about the need for this. And I would like to especially acknowledge Ann Anderson, Steve DuPont, and Linda Schockler. And our state policymakers. We couldn't do anything without our partners at the state level. Their advocacy was instrumental in realizing this project, especially Senator Honeyford, Representative Ibarra, and also Senator Junie Warnick. So their participation and their support really was critical in helping Central Washington University go to that next level. So thank you so much. One of the things that I like to talk a lot about, if you've heard me speak anywhere, is having a vision, a strategy, and thinking about how the university can go to the next level. And today I want to acknowledge that vision and that strategy, which really started 2 presidents ago, but President Jim Gaudino really took this notion of a science neighborhood of $300 million worth of buildings and renovations back from 1998 all the way to today. This science neighborhood started with the construction of Science 1 in 1998, but we followed with the renovation of Dean Hall, the renovation and addition to Hoag Hall, the construction of Discovery Hall, Samuelson Hall, and now Health Sciences. So that vision and that strategy, thinking about how we can elevate the sciences and health education and health professions, has really brought us to this moment. This does solidify our position at the forefront of public higher education for the preparation of STEM and healthcare professionals. And as I mentioned, the state's support has been instrumental in bringing this vision to life and moving Central to the next level in contributing to the state's economic development and meeting the demand for healthcare professionals, which is great. In just the past few years, the state has provided us with about $120 million for this facility and for the renovation and expansion of health education in Nicholson Pavilion and Purser Hall. This investment will continue to compound year over year as our commitment to students, to our community, and to our nation grows. I would now like to welcome two of our strongest supporters to say a few words. First will be Representative Ibarra, followed by Senator Honeyford.
Well, my name is Alex Ibarra, and I'm the state representative for District 13, and pardon my jacket, it's at home, so I forgot it. So sorry about that, folks. But I'm a graduate from from Central Washington University, and let me tell you that Central changed my life. So when I was going to school, I didn't, like some students, they don't make it through. I was one of those students, and then was working back in Quincy, Washington, working in a food production plant. And the first time when I was between schools, my first boss basically said to me, can you read these safety instructions? So I'm reading them. There was a lot of them. And he looked at me, says, "Hey, Alex." And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Can you read?" And I'm kind of going, "Yes, I can read." And at that moment in time, I said, I've got to go back to school and get my degree because I need to get a better job than I've got now. And so what happened is I came to Central. I talked to the math department because I was an engineering student, and I said, I want to get my degree, and I want to get as soon as possible so I can get a real job. Talked to Central, the department, and the department said, "Okay, Alex, we can get you in. We're going to get you started and get you done." And in a year and a half, I got my degree, and am a Wildcat ever since. And just to let you know, after that, I got a job with a company called Rocket Research Company. I was doing failure rate analysis for spacecraft, for rocket engines, for space shuttles, and so I'm a full-fledged rocket scientist. And it's all because of Central, because that math professor just got me in the right direction. I won't keep you long, but I just want to say, because of that, my job now is to help other Central students out and help Central. And that's why I'm here. And as a legislator, I'm going to be doing that as soon as I'll do it as long as I get hired. But anyway, thank you very much. This is a beautiful building, and just love everybody at Central and Gold Wildcats.
I'm Senator Jim Honeyford, Senator from the 15th District, which is down the valley. And Alex is a great addition to the legislature and a difficult act to follow here. I don't have such a great story. I joke that as a slow learner, I graduated 3 times, and then I was honored with an honorary doctorate, I think in 2018 or so. This building was a real challenge. It's a beautiful building, and I work on capital budget, which is the construction budget. And we didn't have enough money, and so I talked to Jim, and we said, okay, we can give you half the money this biennium and half the money next biennium, and if you schedule a construction schedule so that you can follow straight through without having interruption, it would be great. And that's what was done, and the building here is just fantastic, and really appreciate the opportunity to speak here, and go Wildcats.
Thank you, Alex and Jim. Your commitment to the state's economic development and meeting critical needs like healthcare is truly instrumental to the well-being of this entire region. We genuinely appreciate your support. I would like to now introduce Ethan Bergman, who is the Department Chair of Health Sciences, who will say a few words about the programs housed in the facility. And then Shakina Mortimer will come up. She's a graduate student in the Master's in Integrative Human Physiology. She also has her bachelor's degree from biology here. She will speak next.
Thank you. Thank you, President Wolpert, and thank you for your continued support. And we know that you're behind us. Go Wildcats. Also, thank you, Jim Gaudino, for the support that you've provided for this project and the science neighborhood. We greatly appreciate it. We realize how much effort it's taken to get to this point, and it's largely because of your leadership, so thank you. And thank you, Representative Ibarra And Senator Honeyford, we realized that this was a challenging project to get through, and you helped get the funding that we needed, and we have it now, and you can see the results behind me. Many of you know that our department has been splintered all over campus the last many years. We're in 5 different buildings. Our 30 faculty members and our 8 degree programs are all over the place. And this building has brought us back together, or brought us together. We've never been together in the same building. So it's been a wonderful experience to have all of us in the same building, walking down the hall and seeing our colleagues. Everybody knows, and we've heard the saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a whole community to build and equip a building. And we've heard some of the different entities that are involved in that. And I just wanted to mention a few others. I call these 3 the Holy Trinity because they've been kind of miracle workers for us. Delano Palmer, Doug Ryder, and Keith Jones. And if you want to raise your hand. And we would have some sort of issue that came up, and I would write a prayer email to all 3 of them, and then pretty soon there was a solution to it. It was really amazing. So I really thank them for all they've done. And I can't name all the other people that I'd like to mention: Stuart Thompson, Sharon Chowdhury, Charity Thornton, and then also Lisa Saucier. They've been involved in all the equipment and furniture that we've got into the building, checking it in. We've had partial orders. It's really been hard to track, but it's been something they've taken on, and it's been a pleasure to work with them. And I can't not mention the health sciences faculty staff, because during this last 6 months, they've been working double time basically, because they've been teaching their classes, but they've been also ordering stuff and checking things in and getting things set up in their labs. It's been an amazing amount of work, and I really appreciate all they've done. I also want to mention B&H Graphics. We have had spirit signage that we've added to the building, and it's really a wonderful touch to the building. When you're in there, I hope you see the different graphics that are in there, and I wanted you to especially to notice the acknowledgement statement on the first floor, and you probably see it from here. It's a triangle on the wall that talks about Central Washington University's Ellensburg campus is on the lands that were ceded to the Shish, Wanapum, and other bands of the Yakima Nation. So I just want you to notice that. And also the other signage that gives us the information about lead categories. We're shooting for gold on this building. And you can see all the different things like the renewable energy that we have on the roof. You can't see it very well from here. If Jim, you want to climb up there and take a look. There's 9,500 square feet of solar panels up there. We also have some low-emitting materials that we've used in the construction, low-emitting paint and adhesives so that we have better air quality. And one of the other things that just really blows my mind is to see the students in the building. There's space for about 600 students at any one time in the different spaces, the different classrooms and lab spaces. But what I really enjoy is to see the intentional study spaces that are there, students in groups or by themselves studying in this wonderful facility, lots of natural light. So it's a really wonderful facility for our students. And now I take the pleasure in introducing C.C. Mortimer, who is a student in our building, a Master of Science in Integrated Human Physiology. C.C.
Hi everyone, thank you all for coming. As mentioned, my name is Chiquina Mortimer. I am a first-year graduate student in the Integrative Human Physiology program, and I know that's a mouthful, so we'll just say IHP for short. Starting off my graduate experience, I was in Purser Hall, and just to mention that I was here for 4 years, and I had no idea where Purser Hall was until this fall. So just walking through the experience of what it's been like for me, fall and winter, we were scattered all throughout campus, from Purser Hall to Samuelson to Dean to Farrell, and that's just a lot on trying to commute to classes, trying to commute to my graduate assistant assignments, etc. But now we have this amazing, beautiful building, which I'm so excited for you guys to be able to tour and to see the amazing learning that happens here. A lot of it is due to the faculty and professors that invest so much in us and me. and then all the other undergrads and graduate students in this program. Just to mention, my thesis project is on diaphragm ultrasound, so I'm really excited to do that. And this is the first ultrasound imaging equipment that we have in the university, but in this building, and so I'm really excited. So I'm really, really grateful for everyone's support and everyone's help, but I'm also very excited to be able to utilize the tools necessary to bring me on to my next step, which is applying to medical school next fall. So I'm really excited, and I appreciate everyone that's here. And so I'm really excited for you guys to tour this building. And just again, thank you guys so much for all your help and all your support.
Thank you, Ethan and Cece, and I want to reiterate what Ethan said and what Cece reiterated. You know, it really is the faculty here who invest so much in our students that really transforms their lives and their journeys. And as Ethan said, the faculty have been teaching their classes over the last 6 months, 9 months, but they've also been ordering and installing equipment at the same time. That's really 2 full-time jobs that they've been doing in order to get us where we are today. You will notice that classes have been running here since the beginning of spring quarter, but what we're going to do right now, what you all have been waiting for, is a ribbon cutting ceremony.